offer 400 international students annually from more than 10 different countries as well. Jadi courses yang kita adain itu yang currently in demand as well in the market. Jadi kita ada cookery, hospitality, IT, construction, health, business, management, dan English juga. Terus ini adalah business course kita. Jadi kita ada Diploma of Leadership and Management, Diploma of Business, Advanced Diploma of Business, Graduate Diploma of Management as well. Dan students kami bisa juga pilih option package, yaitu Diploma of Leadership and Management and Advanced Diploma of Business digabung, bisa complete di dalam 104 weeks as well. Ini a little bit about our cookery course as well. Jadi kita ada package option untuk package tiga-tiganya ini dalam satu. Jadi bisa complete di selama 104 weeks as well. The Certificate 3 in Commercial Cookery, Certificate 4 in Kitchen Management, and Diploma of Hospitality Management as well. Terus kita juga ada IT course. Jadi kita ada Diploma of IT sama Advanced Diploma of IT in Telecommunications Networking Engineer. Dan juga ada package option untuk gabungin dua courses ini jadi satu and will be completed in 156 weeks. Kita juga ada construction course. So we do have the Advanced Diploma of Civil Construction Design. And kita juga ada General English, which is our ELICOS course as well. Jadi kita ada up to 6 level. So our lowest level itu elementary, terus all the way up to advanced as well. Jadi ini durasinya itu varies between 1 to 60 weeks as well. Terus ini adalah our health courses. Jadi kita ada Certificate 3 in Individual Support, Aging and Disability, Certificate 4 in Aging Support, dan Diploma of Community Services as well. Dan kita juga ada package option untuk combine Certificate 4 in Aging Support dan Diploma of Community Services, dan bisa di-finish selama 130 weeks. Ini a little bit about our campus and facilities as well. Jadi kampus kita yang di Canberra itu lokasinya di 15 Moore Street. Jadi ini cuma 5 menit walk away from the city center as well. Terus di kampus kita di Canberra itu is equipped with facilities such as seminar, multi-purpose areas, classrooms with computers, ada self-study room juga, Wi-Fi, kitchen, lifts and toilets. Terus students juga ada full access to our campus facilities from Monday to Friday at office hours. Terus ini adalah gambar kampus kita yang di Canberra. Terus kampus kita di Melbourne itu, we are located in 474 Flinders Street. Jadi ini cuma di seberang Melbourne Aquarium. It's also located right next to Flinders Street Station as well. And it's only a tram ride or 2 tram rides away from Melbourne Central, Emporium, QV, etc. Terus ini our campus facility di Melbourne. Terus why Opulence College? Jadi kita itu affordable yet high quality courses as well. Kita juga prime campus location, jadi kita juga located di city centers. Terus kita know what our students need, we also know what our agents need as well, and we also have pathways to higher education, which Leo will also talk about more about this as well.
All right. Thank you, Angeline. Thank you for your presentation about our colleges and our courses. So when talking about the courses, we have so many reasons why your student should be studying with us. But let's just start with why Indonesian students should be considering vocational study now, right? So as you have already know, your assessment level is now level 1. So what does that mean? So that means the visa application will be more likely to be assessed, in an easier side. So there's higher chance for the visa to get granted. And because we are right now as assessment level 2. So technically, if you have any student who are right now locating in Australia, if they apply to study with us, we will not asking for English. We will not asking for financial documents because Indonesia right now is assessment level 1. And instead, for English, we can let your student to sit an English placement test in that is like, which is something that done free of charge and internally. So we will base on that result to assess your student application. So unlike before, right, when you thinking about consulting your student to study, like say vocational courses like cookery or aged care, community services, you're being asked for so many things. You have to prove for financial capacity. You have to provide with either IELTS or PTE. But right now, those are gone. I think this is the time. This is the prime time for you to start like sending your student to vocational study, which I believe that a lot of Indonesian students are interested in courses like cookery, which they cannot consider before just because it's vocational, and then it has something with the visa granted rate. So you have a lot of hesitation back then to refer student for vocational course. Like, that's one of the main reasons why right now is the best time for Indonesian students to think about vocational study, which are first, must it has usually it will have a lower tuition fee comparing to you going to higher education or even considering university, which costing you somewhere between 30,000 to 40,000 per year. But with vocational study, you're looking at paying somewhere between 6,500 to like say 9,000. That's the maximum that your student are paying a year. So that's a lot, like that can save them a lot of money. So vocational again is something that you should be considering consulting for your student. And also it still lead to the permanent resident pathway, say like cook or chef, restaurant manager. Right now, restaurant manager might only be on the migration list of some state in Australia only. But in general, there are chances out there for the student to get there, to touch the Australian dream, like other people when they come to the US, they have American dream. They can stay there. So this is exactly the same way. It works the same way. All right. So then that's about why they should consider vocational study. But sorry, Angeline, I'm still with another slide. But now it comes to the question: why Opulence College? So what do we have to offer to you? So first, we have affordable courses. I believe that after this training session, you can reach out to the Yes Education team, or like February in this case, particularly. February can share with you our course fee list, and then you will understand why I say that our course is affordable. So our tuition fee, we try to keep it in the rate that is comfortable for the student and also their family to pay for the course without having to sacrifice the time studying in Australia. Yet we keep it high quality. Why do I say high quality? So first, we ensure most of our trainer need to have the necessary industrial experience. That they should have working experience enough to they're going to have a lot of knowledges and experience to convey to the student in the classroom. So we pick and choose our trainer. That's the first thing. Second thing, we ensure the facility. At some of the pictures before that, when Angeline show you, you can kind of see and imagine what our facility feels like, look like. So, for example, if we have aged care and health courses, right? So we ensure that we have room for students with equipment for them when they study and when they learning about practical you know activities. They should have the facility ready for them. Or even our cookery student, yes, they are studying in commercial kitchen. So they have a chance to like experience how working in the kitchen feels like, and that exactly will be the feeling when they're going out there to work, right? And the final reason why I say our course is high quality, and also we know what the student need, which is the work placement. I believe that many of you will have question about this. You want to know if the college is helping the student or not. And I'm confident to tell you that we offer the most support that the student will need during the time they study with us. For cookery, Angeline, if you can help me to go back to the slide with our list of partner. So during the time that our students study, we understand how difficult that will be for them to find a job. So how we do that, we work with industrial partner. Maybe can you go to the next slide if it's there? Oh, okay. I think something missing. Okay. Um, actually, Angeline, can you help me to stop sharing? I just want to show everyone this. Okay. All right. Can you see the screen? Angeline, can you let me know if like it's on the screen?
Yep, it's on the
Okay,
screen.
great. So, as you can see here, Blackfire has been one of our key partner in delivering the cookery course. So our students are actually studying in an actual restaurant, which is Blackfire. Blackfire has the history since 2014. That is one of the very famous Mediterranean restaurant in Canberra. Right now, it's also have another branch in Queensland as well. So basically, the student is studying. They surrounded by the customer, by the staff in the restaurant, and also by the chef. So they are studying with the chef of that restaurant. They're learning from the best, and they got the chance to experience like the real world, like how working in the kitchen in a restaurant feels like. So that is the most important thing that we believe that any student who study cookery course with us should feel that. If you can look at, like, if you see in the middle here, is one of the very example of our student, how we are helping the student to get the success in their career. So his name is Siam. So he's is one of the very first batch of our student. Right now he's working in Blackfire as a chef just after the first year of his study. So he has already been promoted into the chef session. Definitely, it takes a lot from him as well. He actually have tried a lot, but this is what we prove that we actually give the employment chance to the student, to those who like stand out, and then you really prove that they have the um, capacity, they have the ability to take on the work. And that's only one small example. We also have other students who come out of our work placement program right now, has already been working in cafe, in restaurant, as either chef or like semi chef or like head chef. So yeah, we really proud of the work placement program that we're running. That's for the Canberra, right? But in Melbourne, we also work with other industrial partner like Yosho, Japanese Eatery, or like Capiz Bistro, which is another Filipino restaurant. They also have like the fine dining section, and also like the normal section as well. We have Golden Moment Event Center, where they hosting like birthday party or like big event where the student will be preparing different type of food, but like it gives the student a mixed experience when and also it's prepare them to go out into the workforce. We also sign contract with Alexander Garden Care Center and RFBI There are two of them helping us with arranging the placement for our health course student or aged care student. Yeah, so that's basically what I meant when mentioning about our industrial partner. Okay, right. Is it your screen, Angeline? Am I still sharing?
Wait, try share your screen again, Leo.
Yep. Can you go back to the screen of Why Opulence College? Okay. Again, that's our facility. All right. So we know what agents need. So by doing what do I mean when I say that we know what agents need? So you want quick commission return, right? So you want a speedy admission process. So we have both. Usually for our agent, especially for students who refer to us onshore, when you send through the commission invoice, usually we do it weekly. I don't know what other colleges are doing, but we do it weekly. So if you send it to us before Wednesday every week, you should expect it to be arrived in your bank account the next Monday, the latest. So that's how quickly we are paying out commission. Because I know that is the biggest concern for agents when it comes to referring or sending students to a college. They're afraid that you're afraid that you're not gonna get the commission on time, but that's not gonna happen with us. So I can reassure you with that. And also for the admission process, it's gonna be very quick. We can issue offer letter or even COE during the day within 24 hours. If we got all of the, say documents and the student application is like perfect and ready to go, we will issue offer letter in no time. So that's how we can guarantee you with that. So just to summarize, that's commission payout and also for the admission process. And one more thing is our team is super responsive. So whenever you send through an email, we'll always respond to that within the day. Normally I would will reply to that within 1 hour, but just say a day just to be safe. And final thing is we have pathway to higher education. This is not the path. This is not the package COE, but what I mean by pathway is we have signed contract with Torrens University and also Southern Cross University as well. So let's say your students study with us and graduate from, for example, diploma of business, right? And your student decide, I want to continue study. I want to go to Bachelor of Business at Torrens University. So if the student have already graduated from us, they will get 1 year of credit transfer. So they only need to study for another 2 years with Torrens University. Yeah. So that basically our presentation today. And I'm sorry I talked too much, but sometimes I got really excited and then enthusiastic about what we're doing. So yeah, thank you very much. And I think right now let's just get some question if you do have. Yeah, we're waiting for a question from you, coming from you. Thank you very much for listening.
All right. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo, for the presentations. Yeah, is there any questions from our agent partners? If you have any questions, you can type your questions on the Q&A box. Yes, there is one question. Where is the Sydney campus located? Does all major available? I think it's on Melbourne, right? Leo or Angeline, there is a questions in the Q&A box asking about where is the Sydney campus located? Does all major available?
All right, thank you for your question. I don't know if I mentioned about the city campus in during the presentation or not, but well, thank you very much for noticing that. Yes, we have our Sydney campus coming. We actually have already registered for that. We are, to be honest, on waiting for the PRISM system, which is the system that allow all of the education provider to issue COE to officially update our contact on their system, and then we can definitely go and start recruiting students from June this year. With the Sydney campus right now, we will prioritize LACOS and also the health courses as well. That means we will have Cert 3 in individual support, Cert 4 in aging support, and also Diploma of Community Services together with the LACOS course. Yeah, more courses will be coming, but like we don't want to put all of the courses in Sydney at once. That is very hard to control. We want to try to add it slowly, step by steps, to ensure that we have all of the facility ready for the student.
You was mentioned that your Sydney campus is doing the registration with the Prisms. So would it be open for international students, right?
Yes. So basically, we noticed that so many students, especially those that holding, like for example, someone is studying bachelor marketing or bachelor business in Sydney, right? But they they don't want to work in hospitality as for part time. They want to work in the health sector, so they can study with us without having the COE being issued. And in that case, yes, we can enroll those students. And I need to mentioning that, and I think I should mention that when we talk about our aged care course. Right now in the market, if a student is working as a carer, they getting paid somewhere between $35 to $45 per hour. That's a very high pay comparing to working in the hospitality sector, where you only get paid on average somewhere between 20 to 25 maximum. So with the same, you working for 1 hour, but you're gonna get paid higher if you're working in the health sector. So many people are, or so many students are doing it that way. So I think this is something that we can also introduce to your agent partner as well. February. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Leo.
No
This
worries. Yeah.
next question says from Nicholas, is the placement test available for onshore and offshore students?
Well, our placement are ready for all of our students. So no matter, like, it doesn't matter the student were coming from offshore or the student were enrolled in onshore. Is for everyone, Nicholas. And yeah, it is part of the course. It's part of the course that we deliver to the student. It comes with it. So normally, as a process, our student, once they study, for example, with the cookery student, right? They will study for 6 months, and then they will start with their placement for the remaining 6 months while they're doing the Cert 3 in commercial cookery. And we will arrange placement for them. Only for those students who have already worked somewhere, and they prefer to use that workplace for their placement, then we also happy to accommodate that for the student.
Still relating with the placement for working. Is there any guidance from Opulence for the students to getting the placement?
Yeah, definitely. That is something that we will need to. So it's actually part of the training, program. So during in the class, our trainer always share to the student all of the current experience or what they need to know if they're going out working in a workplace. So they are actually being prepared the moment that they start with the cookery course. But like you, to answer your question specifically, the placement will come with some requirement. For example, there will be a logbook for the student to record everything that they have done during their placement. So definitely the trainer will walk the student through. They will have an induction session where they explain what the student gonna need to do while they're doing the placement. Yeah, basically they will get all of the support that they need. And the placement for the cookery student is being done concurrently while they're studying. So if they have any issue in the placement, they can always ask the trainer.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right. Any additional fees for the guidance before get the placement?
Additional fee, right? Well, actually, there's no fee. It's part of the training, as I
Part
mentioned
of the
earlier.
training. Okay.
Yeah, there's no fee. It's part of the course. The student might need to prepare for the logbook. They want to print out the logbook themselves, but at the end of the day, there's no extra fee.
Mm. Leo, just curious. Some of our agent partners always asking about the vocational institutions. In Opulence College, do you guys have facilities or like laboratories for the practical courses like cookery or aged care, something like that?
Yeah. So thank you, February, for the question. I think it's important to emphasize again. Say for student in Canberra, like I mentioned earlier, our student working inside of Blackfire's restaurant's kitchen. So they study in there, so they get surrounded by the environment of an actual restaurant. But for student in Melbourne, they study in a commercial kitchen, the actual commercial kitchen with all of the facility that exactly similar to what most of the restaurant have. So yes, so that for the cookery student and also for the aged care student, right? I also mentioned earlier as well. We do have a separate room dedicated for all of the equipment that they're gonna need during study the health courses. Yes, we do have all of the equipment.
All right. Yeah, I think for the next questions is Angeline already answered. Do you have any scholarships for your programs?
Mm. I'm actually glad you bring up the question. We initially we planned to leave the promotion detail on the slide, but I thought it's better just for me to verbally informing you first, and then the Yes Education team will let you know in detail and in written. So technically, we have promotion coming up, which where we give bonus to agent for the number of students sending referring to us. For scholarship right now, we don't have anything running, but we do have ELICOS course discounted rate. Usually it's 260 per week, but right now we are offering it for $200 per week, and it will start from 1st of May. Yep. And if we're gonna have a lot of inquiry from offshore Indonesian market, definitely we can work on offering some scholarship to the student.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
As information is informed before, you guys have commercial cookery courses, right? Hospitality courses.
Yeah.
Is there any age requirement? Because absolutely they have to cook in the kitchen, right? Do you have any
Mm.
ages requirement?
Yeah. So for all of our courses, we recruit students from 18 years old and 18 years old and above. For but the entry requirement for like in term of academic requirement, it could be different from between courses. But in general, most of the Cert 3, we only require the student to complete year 10. They can already enroll with us. But for diploma level, like say diploma of business or diploma of community services, we require students to complete year 12 and above to be able to enroll with us.
Right.
Yeah.
For our agent partners, if you have any questions, you can type on the question and Q&A box, or you just simply raise your hand and I will allow you to ask. Okay, another question from me, Angeline and Leo. You just mentioned that you have a pathway for Torrance University, right? Can you elaborate more for the courses with the pathway with the Torrance?
Yeah, sure thing. So what we have with Torrance University is an agreement in terms of credit transfer given by Torrance University. So let's say, for example, a student study diploma of hospitality management with us, right? So if they go to Torrance to study, they will receive 1 year of credit transfer if they're gonna be studying bachelor of hospitality management. But if they use the same qualification from us to go to different university, they might only receive half of the credit transfer, which is 6 months credited, or like say, like how to say, not 78, like six, but somewhere less than 1 year for the credit transfer. So that means they will have to pay more to study in the in that university. So that's why we try to work with university, and in this case is Torrance University particularly, to decide on the remaining duration and the duration for the credit transfer that they will give to us, which is 1 year.
All right.
Yep.
Interesting. Another questions. Are you able to accept students who previously has a visa rejections before?
Sorry, can you say that again? I think I missed that.
Are you able to accept students who previously has a visa rejections before?
Yes, we just open to all students because I think we all know that there was a period that every student got visa rejected for no reason, and yeah, we don't have any. We think that we should not turn our back to those students who got visa refused for just because like Australia was going through like some tight, some like difficult time that where they tighten the visa granted. So yes, the short answer is we accept, we consider all student application, as long as the application is a strong case, and then you can justify the reason why the student go with that kind of course. Then yeah, we have no reason to turn it away.
During the application process, you also have to write the GS statement, right?
Yeah, I believe so. And if the student, especially if student are sending from offshore, then it's part of the visa application, right? So yeah. But normally when we assess the student application, we will be asking for that, just in case.
All right. So
Yeah.
very helpful.
Yeah, so
Well,
I do believe that your team will be giving the best guidance to your agent partner in this area.
all right. Angeline, after this session, can you send us the slides
Yeah, boleh.
so I can share to the agent partners.
Okay.
All right. So guys, is there any questions? Any other questions for Leo or Angeline? A bit information. Angeline is from Indonesia, actually. Angeline, can you introduce more brief? Because I know
Yeah.
you are international students, right? Before.
Yep, I
Yeah.
am. So, halo semuanya, nama saya Angelin. Saya Sales and Marketing Officer di Opulence College dan saya dari Jakarta juga. So, if your English is not as good, then you can always ask me question in Indonesian as well. Dan saya bisa bantu jawabin as a representative from Opulence College too.
Dan Angelin juga bisa bantu kalau misalnya ada students yang mau tanya-tanya ya.
Iya.
Oke. All right. For agent partners, is there any questions? If not, I can inform that is our end of sessions. As you know that here we have Reta. I believe you already met Reta before. Hi Reta.
Hi, Leo. Hi, Angeline.
Halo Reta.
Reta is also a regional marketing manager and in charge for certain locations in Indonesia. I supported by Reta also. Okay, if there's any questions, I will end these sessions. Thank you, Angeline and Leo, for giving us the information about Opulence College.
Thank you very much, February
Thank
and
you, Leo.
Martha again. And also thank you for all of our Asian partner for attending this session, spending your time with us this morning is a huge honor for us. And then we're looking forward to, having the chance to support your student. Yeah.
Maybe as additional information to our partner, if you have any inquiries and you need assistance to consult the student because the student may be a bit tricky, asking more detailed question that you are unable to assist, then you can contact Yes Education team and we will liaise with Leo or Angeline to do the online consultation. And if the student only comfortable in Indonesia, maybe we can go to Angeline. But if they are okay with English, we can go to both of them. So it's very open. And if you have any intention to do like online info session, we are also able to assist to liaise with Leo and Angeline to do online.
All right, guys. Thank you for today. Thank you, Angeline and Leo.
Yes, makasih semuanya. Thank you
Thank
Ko
you.
Febri.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.